Hello everyone, this is Ranjit and today we are discussing about factorial in C language using loops. So how we'll calculate a factorial? Whenever we say 4 factorial, 4 into 3 into 2 into 1, 6 factorial, 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2. So whenever a factorial of n is asked, n into n minus 1 into n minus 2 up to 1 is multiplied. So let us solve the problem in a same algorithmic approach. So when 6 factorial is asked, 6 into 5 factorial, 5 into 4 factorial, 4 into 3 factorial, like this. We are keep on. So let us write an algorithm for this. So let us start the program, declare some meaningful variables, accept the value, initialize, check the condition till what time you want to multiply, and store the answer. Once the condition is false, you come out and stop. So it is always advised to write an algorithm first, then write a program, so that we'll get a clear picture what program you are going to write. So this algorithm will follow a general language, go close to the C programming approach. So where we start the program, we read n using scanf, we initialize the variables, we write a loop, we multiply n to 1 or 1 to n, and we will print the output. Now let us write a program in C language. Okay, so this is a factorial program using loops. So what is the first step we have discussed? Start the program. Yes, we have started. Read the n value. So declare a n variable. Okay, and printf enter a number. If possible, try to enter a positive number, because for negative numbers, factorial will not be calculated. So scanf percentile d comma ampersand, and don't forget the ampersand because ampersand reads address. So what you do here? Now this is step what? Start, declare the variables, and initialize the meaningful variables. So we need some variables, like to run the loop, we need an index variable I, and we need a answer storing variable fact. So initialize the fact initially with 1, because always any last answer of factorial, 0 factorial or 1 factorial is 1. So we'll write for I is equal to 1 or 2, you can start. Okay, so 1 I less than or equal to n and I plus. So it is advised to write for loop, because it is a counter based loop where we know when to start the loop and when to end the loop. So fact is equal to fact into I, and after coming out of the loop, and we'll print factorial of a given number, factorial of a given number is what percentage. So we will print what is the entered number n and what is an answer fact, which will be print. Now, in order to prove how this program is working, let us compile the program and let us run. Okay. So when I enter a positive number 5, the factorial is 1. If I enter a positive number 0, the factorial is 1. Positive number 1, 1. Positive number 2, 2. Positive number 3. Okay. So like this, you can calculate the factorial. Are we clear? Now let us scan how the program is getting working. Using a simple printf statement, you are able to calculate how the factorial will work. Okay, so the initialization is done here. So what you are doing here, you are always calculating what n into n minus 1 into n minus 2 into n minus 3, like that, up to what? Up to 1. So the last place was what? 1. Okay, so this is what you are multiplying. Are we clear? So let us print how you are calculating that answer. Okay, so here when I value is 1, what is happening? Okay, and when I value is 1, what is a fact value and what are you multiplying? Let us print. Okay, So we are also multiplying what? I into fact. So percentage D into percentage D. So this simple printf will scan what is happening. The first value is I, second value is fact, the third value is fact into I. So we are multiplying fact into. Now let us compile the program and let us run what is going on. Assume that we want to calculate factorial of 5. So when the I value is 1, the fact is 1, and we are multiplying 1 into 1. So this iteration we can reduce by I value initialized starting with 2. So when I value is 2, 1 into 2. When I value is 3, 2 into 3. When I value is 4, 6 into 4. When I value is 5, 24 into 5. Then the answer is calculated. So using a simple printf statement, you are able to read what is happening inside the program. Are we clear? So this is about factorial of a given number. So you can write a program from n into n minus 1 into n minus 2, or you can also multiply from 1 to n or n to 1 both. So let us write in a reverse way also. How to write a reverse way? You can start with I value is equal to n and I greater than 0. I value is n and I greater than 0, I minus 1. That is what you are simply multiplying, like 1 into 2 into 3 into 4 manner. So in the first program, we are multiplying an ascending approach. Sorry, the first program we are multiplying with ascending an approach. 1 into 2 into 3. Okay, 3 into 4, like this. We are multiplying up to n value. Okay, so in the second program, you can reverse the manner, reverse it, and you can also print the same answer. Are we clear? So let us save the program here. Reverse factorial, reverse fact dot c. You can also print the same problem here. So when I value is 5, 1 into 5, I value is 4, 5 into 4, and finally the factorial answer is same. So you can either write from 1 to n or n to 1, and you can able to print the answer. Are we clear? So it is about factorial of a given number in C language. Assume that the user is entering a negative value. So in the beginning of the program only you can check if the n is greater than 0, you can calculate the entire process. If n is less than 0, you can print that where a n value is negative. So you can write like in the beginning of the program only, you can check if n less than 0. If the condition is true, means printf for negative values, factorial cannot be calculated. Yeah. Are we clear? So we are printing the statement. If the condition is false, we are simply printing the program. So we are not writing an exit here. We are just keeping in an if and else block. Okay. So assume that you are entering a -5 for negative values. Answer cannot be calculated. If you enter a positive value 5, the answer will be calculated. So you can also cover this case also. So whenever a new case come into the picture, go to the algorithm, modify the problem and try to solve. Are we clear? So this is about factorial program in C language. Okay. So thank you so much for listening this lecture. For further videos, please subscribe and like this channel. So in the next program, we will try to learn how to convert factorial using functions and recursive approach. Thank you so much. See you again.